Hello friends and family, and good morning from Disney's Cast Connections and Property Control. I thought it'd be fun to come out today, check out the huge selection of brand new discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer. The items here do come here before they do go to the Disney character warehouses, so this is our crystal ball to see what'll be going to the character warehouses very soon. And I also want to check out the Property Control side, where they have a great assortment of different items and furniture that was used in the Disney parks and resorts. It's really neat to do some Disney treasure hunting, but before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. There's actually not too many times I come here to Cast Connection and Property Control. It is not busy at all. As you can see, it has a very expansive parking lot, but a very unassuming building as well. Just some signage up there, welcome to Cast Connection, and then welcome to Property Control. But they do have these huge trailers in the parking lot. I do believe this is what they use to store all like the resort use furniture and whatnot. But let's head on inside. But before we do head into Cast Connection and Property Control, I do want to mention, in order to come here, you do have to be a cast member or be with a cast member to go inside and do any shopping. Like I was saying though, it's definitely a very unassuming building. Like if you didn't know any better, it literally just looks like a huge warehouse, but there's a little bit of Disney signage on the front. Okay, so as soon as you come inside, it does look like they have some like executive office desks. These are only 25 cents a piece. That is crazy to see here. Here's a bunch of lockers that were used probably by cast members. Those are only $1 a piece. And it looks like they did add a whole new section back here. Look at this. This is crazy. I do always like to check out the big statues and photo ops. Here is the 50th anniversary Mad Tea Party. Big teacup as the big 50th on the teacup. This was one of the photo ops that was used in the parks. It looks like they have added another brand new statue here. You can see like the carvings of the Tree of Life. On the opposite side there, you do have Cinderella Castle. Definitely lots of new things since my last visit here to the Property Control side. And how about this? You have Spaceship Earth, Disney's MGM Studios. Here's a huge, this thing is absolutely massive sculpture of Ursula from Little Mermaid. That is really neat to see. But in the back section up top here, I'm noticing some droids. And again, these were all used on Disney theme park or resort property. Looks like they have a BB-8, kind of like an R2-D2 one. And how about Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head up there? They do still have that big photo up here with the Disney 100 Mickey Mouse statue. But I want to show you some of the other ones that they have. Look at this huge one of Goofy. He's ready to play baseball. He has a metallic finish, a big baseball bat in his hand. And they even have another photo op with Pete here. Look at him with his peg leg. All the characters are like playing baseball over in this section, but I do like that. They have Mrs. Potts and Lumiere up there from Beauty and the Beast. But one of the coolest photo ops has to be the ginormous Mickey Mouse one with the big snow globe Once Upon a Time. That being said, they don't really have too much resort used and park used furniture this visit, so let's head on over to the Cast Connection side and check out all of the newest heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise. Okay, so as soon as you come inside, you do have the Mickey and Company Crocs with the big Mickey gibbets on the front. They do say Mickey and Company on the inside. Those are only $25. Underneath there is that Spirit Jersey material huge tote bags with the raised lettering for Walt Disney World. Those are $20, marked down from $55. But they have lots of merchandise that matches all of this. Like this is a nice t-shirt with Mickey Mouse with his hands behind his back. Those are only $15 in the adult size. Even a good selection of different tote bags. This one is that mustard yellow, again with Mickey Mouse. That one is $20, marked down from $40. A bunch of different pairs of ears in this back section as well. This is Choose Your Course. This one's from Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. It's embroidered 2023 on the side. Those are $7.99 a pair. Right underneath there are the limoncello ears that they actually do have at the Character Warehouse with the big puffy bow with the hidden Mickeys on the lemon slice. $7.99 for them. Let's put this puppy back. There we go. Underneath there is your Disney Wine and Dine Half Marathon 2023 Spirit jerseys. Looks like they do have these in a bunch of sizes though. And check out the back side. It says Wine and Dine 2023. But a good selection of different Spirit jerseys over in this section. This is that seafoam color. It says established 1971. The back side has the raised lettering Walt on one sleeve, Disney, and then World going down the other. Those are $20 a piece. And then right behind there is from last year's Pride collection with all the nice Pride colors, the hearts, the Mickeys and Minnies. This has a lot going on for it. It says Disney Pride on the back side, and you do have a nice big graphic of Mickey. These are $25 a piece. For $30 is a very heavy Spirit jersey. This one is solid like Fuzzy. You have Buttercup the unicorn there. The bottom section you have the red panda from Turning Red. But I do want to show you the back side. Like this has Ducky and Bunny. That's all embroidered. And then Sully's down there on the bottom as well. This is almost like a very heavy jacket. And then right behind there is a full zip like Spirit jersey jacket from Food and Wine Festival 2023 at Epcot. These are only $30 marked down from $100. The back side says Epcot International Food and Wine, and then you have Mickey down there like they have that matching pair of ears. Let's also check out some of the Christmas ornaments they have. This is literally a ceramic Mickey pretzel. How cool is that? $8 from $22. Over here they do have the Disney Wish Christmas ornaments. A very big oversized one. That one is only $7.99. But they do have a lot of the Disney Munchling ornaments. They have the Wild Blueberry Muffin Eeyore for $8. They have the Pineapple Upside Down Cake Stitch one. That one's really neat. But it looks like they do even have like Winnie the Pooh and then Minnie Mouse here for $8. Definitely a good selection of ornaments though that they don't have at the Character Warehouse yet. This one is from Disney's Contemporary Resort with Edna Mode. This is one of the gingerbread ornaments. These are $7.99 a piece. From Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is yet another one. This one is like Mickey inside of the little snow globe. Those are $8. And way down here, how about this one? This is like perfect if you know anybody getting married. You have Mickey with the wedding band like sitting inside. You got some hidden Mickeys on the side. $8 from $27. And then down here in this bottom section, they have the Peter Pan's Flight Sketchbook Series Christmas ornaments. One of my favorite attractions in the Magic Kingdom. The backside even has Captain Hook. These are only $7.99. But there's still so many different Christmas offerings here at Cast Connection and Property Control. This is a set of 3 little Christmas stockings. One with Pluto, one with Donald, and then one with Minnie Mouse. These are $12.99 from $30 for them. But underneath there, they still have the Season's Greetings, 12 Days of Christmas, little box sets with Minnie. But you get all different like hair clips and accessories. These are now $10 marked down from $40. And then over here, I do want to show you like these little bag charms that they have here at Cast Connection. How fun is this? It's a Christmas ornament. It has a little snap enclosure with a picture of Mickey and Minnie on the inside. These are only $5. Let's check out some of the spinny racks here in the back section as well. They have some little like fuchsia Mickey silicone headphone cases. These are $8 from $22. Underneath there is a great big one, and literally with Mickey Mouse's head. This one is really neat. $12.99 from $25 for that. But way down here in the bottom section, look at this, lots of Ducky and Bunny type merchandise here. Those are $12.99. And then over here they do still have some of those bubble bar necklaces with Minnie Mouse making some snow angels. These are Disney Park exclusives. Those are $20 a piece. For $70 they have the Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures huge play sets. These are absolutely massive. Like you get the huge temple with all of the figures. That's really, really cool. Up ahead they have the Marvel World of Wakanda Artist Series Black Panther, like collectible vinyl figurines. Those are now $10 marked down from $30. Then over here on the opposite side they have some baskets of merchandise. These are only $8 belong, believe, and be proud. These are the Mickey Pride Collection headband ears. Those are $8 a piece. Underneath there, they do have the little light up monorail night lights. These are really cool, especially for a kid's room. Those are only $7.99. And underneath there is some of the cookie cutter sets from Frozen. You get Anna and the Snowflake for $2. And I did want to mention they are getting the Year of the Dragon Spirit jerseys and merchandise, and this has the gold Cinderella castle with the fireworks, all of the main Disney characters, Mickey, Minnie, you have Goofy, Chip and Dale, and check out the back side of this. It says Year of the Dragon, Happy New Year, and it has that same design underneath. These are only $19.99. Even a bunch of new merchandise from the Canada Pavilion at Epcot World Showcase. Here's a huge stainless steel cup with Mickey. It says Canada, the Great Outdoors. $12.99 from $30, but they have a ton of assorted drinkware. Here's an awesome coffee mug. Again, Canada. The whole shape and size is neat though. You got Mickey doing some fly fishing. Those are normally $20. There's no outlet price on that one just yet, but they do have another like huge cup with that same design, Canada, and then Mickey fly fishing. This one is an actual Tervis tumbler, only $19.99. Let's check out some of the Disney coffee mugs they have over in this section. So here's a cool one. It has all of Beacons of Magic, Walt Disney World, the monorail, and 2023. Those are only $5 a piece. Here's that ombre colored one. You have like that 3D effect with Goofy on one side and then Pluto on the opposite side. Those are only originally $18, now $7.99 for them. But they've been getting lots of like Star Wars merchandise. How about this coffee mug with Grogu? It has like the sand bottom. It says choose your path on the opposite side. $7.99 from $17. And then right over here is a brand new one that I haven't seen before from the France Pavilion over at Epcot. How cool is that? It has the same design on both sides with the gold handle for $7.99. It looks like they also still do have a whole basket of those 50th anniversary Mickey Mouse plushies with all of the fireworks. On his little foot though, it's embroidered 50th with Cinderella Castle. These are only $10 from $35. Lots of awesome drinkware here at the Character Warehouse though. This is part of the Disney Eats Starbucks collection. It has like that Thunderbolt design. It says Walt Disney World, and then you have your Starbucks logo. These are $10 marked down from $30 for them. And then over here is even more drinkware. They don't even have these at the Character Warehouse. You have Mickey like drawn like his face, his whole body. It has the little flip up lid. $12.99 from $23, and they do have like a bright fuchsia color with Minnie Mouse. In this back wall section, how about this? Lots of Disney Vacation Club member offerings with Mickey Mouse. You got some sea turtles. Those are $15 from $35 for the Tervis tumblers. Right up ahead, they do have a very large coffee mug, again with Mickey Mouse, Disney Vacation Club member. Those are only $8 a piece, but they have like the matching Dooney and Burke bags. This one is the backpack, Welcome Home, Polynesian, Old Key West. That's really neat. $150 for that one. And here's like the huge tote size bag that they have. Living Lodge, Grand Californian, Disney's Boardwalk Resort. They are stocked up with all of this though. $150 for them. And then right over here, I do want to point out some of the refrigerator magnets. How cool is this? You get a set of 4 of them for $7.99. And they do also have some kids Disney Vacation Club member shirts for only $8. Since we are over here in the kids section though, let's check out some of the merchandise that they do have. So here is a pullover hoodie. This is really neat though. They're getting a lot of the merchandise from the new Disney Wish movie. $15 for them. Right behind there is a brand new graphic t-shirt from Lion King. Look at Simba on top of the giraffe. You got some bees and a nice little pocket. That one is $15 from $27. And then right behind there is the kids Joey Chow button down shirt. This has 3 buttons. Mickey is on the front. These are only $15 marked down from $30, but it has an awesome graphic on the back side with Space Mountain and Stitch. I guess the Canada merchandise does kind of spill off even to the kids' clothing. Look at this Canada, the Great Outdoors. This is a really fun graphic tie-dye shirt with Mickey, and then you have Pluto on there. I do want to see here, that one is only $7.99. Right behind there is a very fancy little girl's shirt. It's embroidered Let It Go with some snowflakes, and you even have Elsa from Frozen. $12.99 from $32. I want to see what this shirt is though. though. Oh, this is way cool. This one's a sensory friendly. You get 2 different colored sleeves with Mickey, Donald, and Goofy for $12.99. Another really fun pair of hat ears. This is from Pirates of the Caribbean. Look at Mickey, his facial expression. You have some beadwork, the bandana, even the earring on the side. Those are only $8 a pair. And then underneath there from last year's Christmas celebration, this is actually adult size with Minnie Mouse, a very, very heavy Christmas sweater. I do want to see the old price tag on that. These are $12.99, marked down from $70. Minnie's wearing the Santa hat, and they do have some of the button-down shirts with Mickey embroidered. Like I was saying though, they're getting lots of merchandise from the Disney Wish movie. Here's the set of pajamas. You get the pants and then the long sleeve shirt. $15 from $35. Over here is the adult size graphic t-shirt hanging with my besties. It says a nice big graphic on the front side. Those are only $8, but they do have the matching like Disney Wish. These are Disney cast member exclusive hats. These are really, really neat. Only $11. Couple different backpacks over in this section. This is last year's Pride Collection backpack with Mickey, Minnie. It actually matches that Spirit jersey. $12.99 from $40. And here's a Disney Parks Loungefly from Encanto. It says being strong is fabulous. All of the flowers on there are embroidered though. Very nice quality on the simulated leather. Those are $34.99 from $88. Let's check out some of the adult size clothing on this rack. So here's a vest. It says Canada, the Great Outdoors with Mickey fly fishing. That is $30 from $65. Right behind there is a really fun pullover hoodie. I like this though. It looks like it's drawn onto it. You have the Incredible Hulk up there. Even like Captain America's shield. These are only $25, marked down from $70. Let's see what else we got on this rack though. So here's the full zip jacket. It says the Great Outdoors, again with Canada. Originally $60. These are very soft and thin. Now $30. Some really awesome graphic t-shirts and hoodies on this rack. We have Bruno, My Real Gift is Acting. Again, these are adult size. $5 from $37 for that shirt. Right behind there though is an awesome Black Panther pullover hoodie. I like the whole colorway. That works really nice with the purple and then the blues. Let's see what we got with the price. $10 from $60 for them. And then over here, so this one is actually a Star Wars Spirit jersey. It says Star Wars on the front. Look at the sleeves though, lots of different colors. This is definitely like a really fun retro look. That is $10. That is a great deal. And then right behind there is a long sleeve shirt. Look at that. You can see like Tomorrowland over at Disney's Magic Kingdom, even Space Mountain. There's no design on the backside, but these are only $20 from $45. That whole design looks like it's airbrushed. Even more adult size graphic t-shirts. Believe in Magic. Oh boy, you have a huge graphic of Mickey. It says Think Happy Thoughts. Those are only $7.99 a piece. Right behind there you have like a retro Walt Disney World t-shirt with the Spirit jersey logo, some stars, and Cinderella Castle. I do want to see if we can find one here at the price. Those are $12.99 a piece. And then right behind there, this collection was just released to Walt Disney World not too long ago with the camo Mickey. It says Honor, and then it has the hidden Mickeys. These are $10 from $35. And then right behind there, this is a Christmas sweatshirt. Do not open till Christmas, Walt Disney World, with all of the main characters. These are only $12.99. And yet another graphic t-shirt. I haven't seen this one at the Character Warehouse yet either. Has a big graphic of Spider-Man, only $12.99. Let's check out some of the pins that they have here as well. Lots of the dancing characters. They have Mr. Toad, Timothy Mouse, Darkwing Duck, Mickey Mouse, and the Brave Tailor. Look at that, even the Queen there. Lots and lots of different pins. Here's some limited release pins that they do have. This one's the St. Patrick's Day 2024 with Donald Duck. Really sparkly. They have President's Day 2024 with Pluto. Here's a shiny silver one with a metallic finish with Minnie Mouse. But they have like the matching Mickey Mouse one with the metallic there, and then the sparkly red. They have Dapper Dan's version of Mickey. They even have like the Shaggy Dog 65th anniversary here as well. Lots and lots of different pins. Happy Easter 2024. Look at this one here, Half Marathon Weekend 2024. That one is only $5. So the pins here are a great deal. They have your Festival of the Arts 2024 pins with Mickey. But I did want to mention, like, they do have a good selection of the Disney Darling pins. And right above those pins, they do have a nice big box set. This is a huge pin from the Disney Pixar Wish movie. That one is only $20, marked down from $40, so half off there. And here's some of your fig pins. They do have a great selection though. They have the She-Hulk. It comes with a little hologram Disney Parks Authentic. She-Hulk is $4.99, and they do have the reindeer and the nutcrackers here, both from last year's Christmas celebration, for only $8.99. Let's check out some of the baskets here in the middle section. Another pair of hat ears with a very sparkly bow. Look at the attention to detail though. Those are only $7.99 a pair. Really neat to see here at Cast Connections. And then over here are some of your Festival of the Arts little paintable characters. These are only $1.99. They do have a bunch of characters though. They have Figment. It comes with a paintbrush, the 4 different color paints. That one has Figment, but right underneath there is the Minnie Mouse version for only $2, and they have Mickey. And how's about this for crazy cool? This is a whole like Mickey Christmas Disney Cruise Line magnet set for your cruise door. Actually shows you how to put the wreath on there. It comes with Mickey, even some cruise ornaments. These are $12.99. And then over here from the Germany Pavilion at World Showcase is a little cinch bag. It says Epcot World Showcase at the bottom. These are $10. In this huge bin, they have a whole assortment of the Mickey Mouse Happy Easter 2024 plushies. These are super duper soft. It's embroidered Easter, I should say Disney 2024 on Mickey's Tootsie. These are only $12.99 from $35, but there's an entire bin of them. Let's check out some of the graphic shirts that they do have on this rack. Of course, this is from the Lion King with Simba a bunch of times. That one is $15 from $35. They do have them in every size. This is more of like your classic Walt Disney World t-shirt. Mickey looks like he's drawn onto it, and it says Walt Disney World, $15 from $35. And they even have some of your Nightmare Before Christmas Happy Valentine's Day t-shirts, Simply Meant to Be with Jack and Sally. You got lots of roses. These are only $5, marked down from $30 for the adult size, but they even have some very heavy jackets I want to show you. Look at this one. It's a full zip, super duper heavy. Mickey is embroidered a nice big patch on the front. It has some zip up pockets. These are only $30 from $75, but they do have these in 2 different colors. But this one is actually like a full button down. This one is really neat though. I like the colors that they have. This back wall section though has lots of really rare paintings. You'll find even like some Thomas Kincaid items. Like here is Little Mermaid and Flounder. These are all items that would have been sold over at like Disney Springs. Here is one of Ursula. Let's see what else we have. So we have a bunch of the Disney princesses. I like how they have like the wrapped canvases, and this more of like the simpler kind here that actually come like matted up and ready to go. But it looks like they even have Princess Leia from Star Wars. That one is only $7.99. Over here is a much bigger version. Let's see if we can find a price. That one is $20, but right up ahead is even more wrapped canvases. You have Groot, it says Awesome Mix, and they even have one from Disney Soul. You definitely have to look everywhere here at Cast Connection and Property Control to sit here today. Like they have the Mickey Mouse Year of the Dragon plushies. Really nice attention to detail. These are $12.99 from $35, but there's an entire basket of the Mickeys. I do want to check out some of the clothing racks in this section. So here's a kid's t-shirt, a Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party 2023. I feel like Christmas is right around the corner. That shirt is only $8. And then right behind there, Do Not Open Till Christmas. This is the adult version of that long sleeve shirt. Let's see what we got with the price. $4.99, marked down from $40. For $35. They even have some adult-sized Lion King spirit jerseys. That's the front side. I'm actually shocked to see these here. The back side has the raised lettering, Walt Disney World, and you have that classic scene from the attraction with all the characters, Simba, Timon, Pumbaa, Rafiki, Zazu. They have those in every size. And then over here, how about this tank top that they do have? This is a kid size one. These are only $12.99 from $20, but they even have some of those collectible of figurines, let's see what we got doing here. These are only $12.99 and you get so many different characters. It looks like they even have a whole spot dedicated to Disney Munchlings. Here's the crossbody, the Mickey Cinnamon Roll. They do have a couple different offerings. These are only $12.99, a good size for the theme parks. Over here is the Winnie the Pooh version. He kind of looks like another cinnamon roll. So we got two different versions there with Mickey, Winnie the Pooh, and then right up ahead is a very nice, like, huge stainless steel water bottle. It comes with the Mickey Cinnamon Roll gibbet, and then all the characters completely surrounding the bottom. Those are $14.99. And then right down here, they also have some of the Munchling refrigerator magnets. With Mickey, Minnie, you have Stitch, and then Baymax, $10 from $25. But I'm noticing a bunch of the Run Disney 2024 merchandise. This is like your Under Armour no sweat material. It says Springtime Surprise Weekend 2024. This one's actually a full zip. Neverland Adventure is out there, Hakuna Matata, and Stitch's Ohana Challenge. $35 from $95 for them. And then right behind there is another one. Now these ones don't have the hood, but a very nice material. This one is also $35. You kind of just have like a different design on the backside, but the same concept. Now the sweatpants don't have the outlet price just yet, but these are the Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend 2024 ones. These are normally $50 a pair. If I had to guess, they'll probably be $20. But right over here is the Half Marathon full zip jackets with all of the characters on there. You got Donald, Daisy, a bunch of times. Really, really cool. These are only $10, marked down from $95. Check out the front side. Half Marathon, 13.1 miles, Run Disney 2024. And they do have a good assortment of different t-shirts. Again, this is like your Under Armour no sweat material. Adventure is out there, 10K Walt Disney World, $20 from $45. Let's see what other shirts we can find here on this rack though. Okay, so this is the Hakuna Matata I Did It 10K miles with Simba. This one is $19.99. And speaking of Hakuna Matata and Lion King, this is an adult size hoodie with Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa. I like the lettering. That's actually embroidered on the front. These are $25 from $65 in the adult size. And here's like a retro full zip hoodie. It just says Walt Disney World a bunch of times in different colors. These are $25 from $65. But right up ahead, they also have some like retro baseball caps with the Spirit Jersey logo, Cinderella Castle for $7.99. Perfect to match the adult size baseball cap. They do even have the matching sweatpants here with the triangular design, the Spirit Jersey look, and the different colored Cinderella castles. These are $20 from $50, but very, very heavy. And then right behind there is a brand new full zip jacket with Minnie Mouse embroidered. She's playing peekaboo behind her bow, and it's loaded with polka dots. These are $20 from $65. There's even a graphic of Minnie Mouse on the backside. Look at her there. She looks surprised and has her bow over her eyes. And how cool are these little sippers that they have? These are from Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit. You can fit like a little drink on the inside, but they have Pluto, they have, let's see here, Goofy, Minnie Mouse, a bunch of different characters. These don't have the price, but I do believe they're $2 a piece. Underneath there are your Happy Halloween bracelets. It has the little like indentions where you can push the characters in, and the Mickey Jack-o'-lantern. Those are $1.99 a piece. Let's actually see what we got doing here on this rack. So here's an adult size long sleeve shirt. This is like the Avengers comic book. This is part of Disney 100, where the Avengers characters actually turn into Disney characters like Mickey and Minnie. This is really, really cool and very soft. Normally $28. Here at the outlet, those are $12.99. And here's a fancy button-down shirt. This one's Vineyard Vines for Disney's Yacht Club Resort. That's all embroidered on the front. Let's see the old price-a-roni. $50 marked down from $100 for them. And let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so another Vineyard Vines offering. This one is like a quarter zip, but I should say, yep, this is Vineyard Vines. It's embroidered Disney's Yacht Club Resort. That one is $65 from $128. On this rack here, they even have some Disney Cruise Line adult size shirts. You have like Captain Minnie. It says Disney Cruise Line at the bottom. These are $15, marked down from $40. Right behind there from Coco, you have the Fly Fly High Pepita Mundo Tour t-shirts. I'm surprised. Okay, it did. These are only $7.99. They've had these for quite some time. And here is yet another Christmas shirt. So you have to look everywhere here at Cast Connection and Property Control. This shirt is very soft though. It's like a whole like Christmas wreath pattern. $12.99 from $30. And they actually just must put these out. They have some Marvels, like full button-down denim jackets. This is the graphic on the back side. You have a huge graphic of the characters. These are only $35, marked down from $80. They do have these in every size. On the pocket there, it's embroidered the Marvels with that design. Really, really cool. And then over here, I do believe this is from Tron. Let's see what we got doing though. Yeah, this is like a vest jacket. These are $40, marked down from $100 from Tron over at Disney's Magic Kingdom. I had such a fun time today hanging out here at Disney's Cast Connection and Property Control. It's always a pleasure coming out, checking out all the newest heavily discounted Disney parks merchandise Walt Disney World has to offer. That being said, here at Cast Connection and Property Control, they do get the items first before they do go to the Disney character warehouses. You do also have to be a cast member or be with a cast member to go inside and do any shopping, but it's always a pleasure coming out, doing some Disney treasure hunting as well. On the property control side, they just had like a bunch of different like props and different things you could take pictures with today. But sometimes you'll come, they'll have a ton of resort used items, even Christmas trees. You never know what you're gonna find. But if you'd like to further support the channel, please consider checking out our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.